I'm like crying. We both look bald. Me more so, especially if I do that.
I've got too much fluffy baby
we're having lessons today.
Woo!
It's going to be wild. So we need to go and take down all the jumps in the heat. Hooray! Pina coladas. Get it caught in the rain.
Rain. Please rain.
So I was obviously meant to video a lot more of that than I did, but it was so hot and I was like, right, let's just get these horses hosed off without the faffing. And I've really caught the sun here and here, so I look like a clown right now. But I've just got home. I had 2 lessons on obviously both Cordy and Lacey. They were amazing. I got so much done. So like Lacey, you may or may not notice in the clips, but I was really trying to make sure that my outside leg stayed back in the canter, because that's been like our problem pace. So my instructor was like, right, outside leg, keep it like really far back so it lifts my outside seat bone like up more. And then the downward transition, to improve the downward transition, the cue will then be obviously like the moment of like, excuse me, the moment of like breathing out, so you're like, whew, slow down, let everything go. But it will also be like when the weight drops evenly into both seat bones. So we worked on that and like getting her to recognise that, and obviously in turn that then improved her trot and built her confidence to track up evenly with both legs, because as I've said before, she's got a problem with loading her right hind. So all good things. She was brilliant. Lacey doesn't really do well with the heat, so the fact that she did what she did was just, you know, I'm so impressed with her. Like, she's so cool. And then Cordy, Cordy, poor Cordy, like, he's just a crackhead, like, he's so neurotic, he gets so, like, stressed out about things really fast, and I thought, like, you know, he'd be a bit more chill and on the ball today, because I jumped him yesterday, but no, like, the more difficult stuff, he's like, yeah, I can do that straight away. So we were working on half steps, so which is like if you had like your gears of the speeds in the trot, so slowest obviously being PF, so on the spot, biggest / quickest being extended, half steps is just before PF, so yeah, steps, which is just after the PF. And again, like, he totally blows my mind when he does that, because he just like sits on the hocks and he like touches the floor and then he goes, and then he touches the floor and then he goes, and like, it was, you know, it was phenomenal, which I got some of that in the video, and that's to work on developing his gears ready for simple changes, because his downward transitions, particularly if he goes from anything to halt, which again, when we're doing dressage, if you're coming down the centre line, you're doing a halt, like, you don't want the horse to like drop their back and like go against you, because I've spent so much time working as hard as I can to get him to lift his back, and then when he's just like getting to the halt and he just like hammocks and like it's like a bloody baggy sling, it's just like, it drives me insane. But I need to work on it, and I'm going to, and today's sort of like giving me the kick up the arse and like the inspiration and a bit more know-how of how to like keep the conversation going, so he doesn't just think of halt as stop, but of halt as a movement that needs to be like carried out properly. You'll see it as well in the video, like when I'm like, you know, I'm pushing him between like collected and half steps, his ears are swiveled back and they're listening to me, and he's being really cool about it, and like, he's great. And then the minute he gets into the halt, his ears just go bong, and he's like, what's this? Oh my god, there's a plant, there's a bird, there's a leaf. And his canter, which unfortunately I don't think I got on video, his strike off into canter on the right rein, like the walk to canter, was phenomenal. Like, that was, he just like touched the floor with his bum and just like went off. He was so on the hocks and he was really through, and it was amazing. It was on the straight line. He was a little more reluctant to like go then come back, then go then come back, but it's coming, and it's really exciting that it is. And now I just need to like make sure that he's still like on my aids and my downward transition, and we're getting there. It's so exciting after so long. We're getting there. But yeah, I'm gonna include a few little diddy clips of him jumping last night.
Good boy. Oh, he's so good. He's so good.
He was really cool, and he was really good, and he was bold, and he was confident. And usually he goes quite green after he hasn't seen poles for a while, and it's been about a month since I last jumped him, but he didn't, so he's growing up. Do you mind? He's so cute. So that's that for this video. I've just like mostly talked at you, but whatever. This is probably more beneficial for me than it is for anyone else, like just as a reminder of what I've achieved and how to keep going with it. So I'm really excited, and the sun has like, it's brought me to life. Like, I'm just loving life. So that's that, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.